Once upon a time, Peppa Pig and her family decided to go to the shopping mall for a fun-filled day. The sun was shining brightly and they were all excited about the adventure ahead. Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, Peppa and George hopped into the car ready for a day of shopping and exploring. "Let's see if we can find some new clothes," said Mummy Pig, smiling as she adjusted her hat. Peppa and George giggled, both excited to see all the shops. When they arrived at the mall, Peppa couldn't believe her eyes. There were so many shops, and the entire place was buzzing with people. There was a toy store, a clothing store, a bakery, and even a pet shop. The mall was huge. "Where should we go first?" asked Daddy Pig, looking at the map. Peppa quickly pointed to the toy store. "I want to see the toys," she said enthusiastically. So they made their way to the toy store. Peppa and George's eyes grew wide at the sight of all the colourful toys. There were dolls, trucks, building blocks, and even a big bouncy castle in the corner. "I want that teddy bear," Peppa exclaimed, pointing to a soft pink bear on the shelf. "It looks so cuddly." Daddy Pig smiled and said, "Maybe we can come back later, Peppa. Let's look around the mall first." Next, they went to the clothing store. Peppa tried on a lovely new dress and George giggled when he saw a pair of dinosaur slippers that were just his size. "I think we should get these," Mummy Pig said, holding up a lovely new shirt for Daddy Pig. "You could use a new one for our family picnic." After shopping for a while, they were all feeling a bit hungry, so they decided to stop at the food court. The family had a delicious lunch together with sandwiches, fruit and a slice of cake for dessert. Peppa couldn't stop talking about how tasty the cake was. "That was a lovely lunch," said Daddy Pig. "Now let's visit the pet shop before we go home." In the pet shop, Peppa and George looked at all the animals. There were kittens, puppies, rabbits, and even some fish swimming in a big tank. Peppa wanted to bring home a kitten, but Mummy Pig gently reminded her that they already had plenty of pets at home. "It's fun to look, but we don't need any more pets right now," Mummy Pig said with a smile. As the day went on, Peppa and her family visited even more shops. Peppa and George had a wonderful time, but eventually it was time to go home. The family walked back to the car, their bags full of new clothes, toys, and delicious treats. "What a fun day at the mall," Peppa said happily. "We should do this again sometime." And with that, the family drove home talking about all the exciting things they had done at the shopping mall, looking forward to their next adventure. The end.